Good morning still. Oh, and it's got a photo editing thing. Well, all iPhones have the photo editing. It's where you can make it a little lighter or darker. You can move it to the center or not. That doesn't discredit the photographs, and we will have an IT expert who will testify that all of these are legitimate, authentic. You can hear them rattling and you can hear them breaking. Then he goes over with a big glass of wine, and he has a huge bottle of wine, and he pours more in there. And then she said, bam, that's going to be a pretty graphic one for you to see. Then you're going to hear a situation. You will hear, apparently Mr. Depp turned on Ms. Heard's iPhone. That's the list of medications he takes in one day that they prescribe. That doesn't include the cocaine. It doesn't include the ecstasy, the MDMA, It's during these rages that Mr. Depp engaged in. She was taking extras. She was doing anything she could to make money to survive. And then you know what she did with it? She gave a bunch of gifts. One of them was a guitar, and she returned it. Now, 2 years later, fast forward, that's when the press junket, he up and slapped her. Now, you see the rings that Mr. Depp has on him hurts when he slaps. And she was stunned. She had no idea what to think. Hit her again, and this time it knocked her right off the sofa onto the ground. And she remembers her face was in this dirty, filthy carpet. That's what she remembers and fixated on, the dirty carpet. And she's thinking, oh my God, happened again. And he said some very significant words. I thought I had put the monster away for good. She sat in the car for the longest time, and she remembers watching her breath because it was cold, and she was thinking, I have to leave him, but I love him. She just kept thinking that. He's got mashed potatoes spread across the top. He's written along the wall of the staircase going down all kinds of nasty things about her, and Billy Bob Thornton, the last one she was in a co-star with, and then he's tried to urinate messages to her. That's the Johnny Depp. That's the other side. Now you're going to hear that Amber tried to protect him all the way through. She didn't want the doubt that he would vomit all over himself and worse, lose control of his bowels. She would clean him up. And you'll see Bonnie Jacobs in these notes saying, don't do that. So he took a shot glass of vodka. And when she did, and then he penetrates her with a liquor bottle. That's the Johnny Depp that you're going to hear about in this case. Now, pictures of another woman, naked pictures of a woman, and text messages which show that he's clearly having an affair. She gets extremely mad. Pushes me, I go flying across the room. There isn't any, ability on her part to be the abuser. Even though he has been a lifelong drug addict and alcoholic, never has he gone through a rehab plan. Instead, and he's got his boot stuck in the bed frame as he's doing it, and the force of what he's doing to her causes the bed frame to splinter. That's how much force. She is suffocating in the pillow, and she believes truly she's going to die on this one. Johnny was gone at that point, and her friend saying, are you okay? Are you okay? You'll see the pictures of all of this. You'll see the pictures of the hair. Imagine how much that must hurt. But the hair that's out on the ground. And you'll see the pictures of Amber. Now, here's the ironic thing. The next day, she's got really good this time. Can you help? And he says, I was filming something. I stopped. I got the first one. And the video just conveniently leaves out the wardrobe in the bathroom where he committed the assault. He just goes around and makes it look like it's a one room, and his kids were there, and there's no way they could have done that. But it was crazy. He was pretending like he was the property management. It was just an insane call. And then the next day we have assaults her again, including sexually assaults her. Then he goes away, and he does this obsession that when she, on her birthday, go back to her birthday. The next day, she and her friends went to Coachella, but his housekeeper had come in to clean after that, always did. And the housekeeper had found some feces on the bed and had been upset about it and taken a picture and sent it to him. So all the dog, even though they got two dogs and one of them has major problems, you'll hear about Boo and Pistol, and somehow Amber was doing this so he would get rid of it. He's just obsessed with it. Then he decides that it's Io Tillett-Wright who did it, even though Io wasn't at the birthday party and wasn't even in town. So Amber gets Io on the phone. Io's in New York. And she says, this is what Johnny says. Can you please just calm him down? Tell him this isn't true. Tell him we don't have a conspiracy here. And I grabbed the cell phone from her, wound it up, and bashed it into her face. And you will see the pictures. You will see the bruise there. And you'll see the figure, it's gone. This was what she used. She became very adept at it. You're going to hear the testimony from Amber. Find out that Mr. Depp is obsessed with Elon Musk. But she's dating him, so he gives $500,000 to both of those charities.
Thank you, Ms. Bretterhaw. Based on the time, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to release you for